We're about 10 miles due east of the U.S. Capitol building at Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On play action, Daniels. He'll complete this one. It's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Washington.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Now he'll run it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll step up and run, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone, and incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the 2nd-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. We'll go play action now with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Falcons. A gain of 66 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
At the 3-yard line, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Robinson will score! Touchdown, Atlanta! A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone. and they get 6.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll go play action here with Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. They caught the rookie 1st rounder out of Oregon, Josh Connerly. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He takes off. And he'll get down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7, setting up 3rd down.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good.
A big play there for Washington. A gain of 48.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it is 1st and goal. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Deebo Samuel
first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7.
Commanders 10, Falcons 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Jay to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 11. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. This returnable from inside is on 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Commanders offense and Deebo Samuel making their way out. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. They'll motion over Samuel. He'll take this forward for about 5.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. They'll throw with Daniels. Samuel has it on the snap. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
He'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That's caught. Ray McLeod. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. London brought in motion. Another run here for Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow.
For the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10.
Commanders 10. Bradley
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Samuel gonna see what he can do. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Daniels quick to Debo. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On second down, they'll run. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
The biggest element on a lot of these explosive runs, Mike, is can the running back make the first guy miss? That's exactly what he was able to do here, and it led to a big gain.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He's trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And it'll be second down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. Here's Daniel. And he's in! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On second down, Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
He'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. On first down, Daniels. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
On second down, it's Daniels. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle and mark them down up beyond the 30. Now a timeout signal for it, and they'll get it with 10 seconds. until the break.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball is going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Now, Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Agnew on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Open man downfield, that's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
We're going to go play action with Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Big time stop there, Mike, on third down. Now it sets up a fourth down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Start on the ground.
David Onyemata brought him down. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 9. Here's a designed run. He'll try and get there on the ground.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 5. Throwing now, Daniel. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And penalty flags come in as it lines up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's going to tuck it in, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Plant. It's Penix. Now he'll run.
Michael Penix on the scramble. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 7. First down, Falcons.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. They'll go again with Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of shore tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Trey Amos there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Falcon first down.
15. First down, Falcons.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Pitts is the man in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the command.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty, Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
At this point in the game, every point matters. Now after that 3rd down sack, if they can force a field goal attempt, there's a big difference giving up 3 versus what a little while ago looked like an inevitable 6.
A big one coming here for the kicker, John Parker Romo. This to time things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 55 yards on the game.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
The 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Daniels. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Going to wind up incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Moving outside the pocket, he's going to keep it himself. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Falcon 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. London brought in motion. On play action. Penix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll try to run for it. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2.
Penix's pass complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. A pickup of 3 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
So a big one coming here for the kicker, John Parker Romo. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The ball carrier was tackled by Jalen Walker. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. One complete to Jalen Lane. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Open man left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now timeout called. Let's see. You're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to win the game. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.